Every business struggles with this. The ability to earn money in business really comes down to your products and services, the things that you offer. And if you offer the right things, you earn a lot of money and your business grows rapidly. And if you have the wrong things on offer, then customers are not interested, and often they will ignore you for years at a time until you get the right offer. Most businesses can massively improve if they put a little bit of thought into how they offer their products and services and the types of products and services that they bring to the marketplace. Today, we're going to explore something called a product and service ecosystem. Now, this is the key that I've used to get to 7-figure revenue in multiple businesses over the last 20 years. Every business that I start, we always start with mapping out the product and service ecosystem. Every business, we build a product and service ecosystem that we know can get to 7 figures in the first 12 months. If you've ever wanted to have a business that does more than $1 million of revenue and more than 6 figures of profit, this is the place to start. We're going to explore your products and services. Now, to start with, I want you to think about this sentence. Products and services don't make money. Product and service ecosystems make money. It's not any particular product and service on its own that makes money. It's the way that you build the product and service ecosystem so one thing flows to the next and flows to the next. And today, we're going to explore an idea called the ascending transaction model. And this is 4 products and services that all fit together really nicely that will grow your business. This is going to be the key for you to scale. It's going to be the key for you adding at least $1 million of revenue. So let's get into it. Now, the main product that most people already have is called the core offer. So the core product or the core offer or the core service, this is the main thing that the business is known for. So if you're British Airways, the main thing you're known for is flights. If you are a landscape gardening company, the main thing that you might be known for is doing the landscape gardening. Whatever it is that you do, this is the core thing. This is the main thing. So the core product or service. A lot of business coaches, their core product is the business coaching package or the life coaching package that they offer. This is your main form of revenue. So what we want to do is start with what do we want that core offer to be. Now, there's a few things that you can do with the core offer. You can do a gold, silver, and a bronze version. So you might not just want one core offer, you might want to have 3 versions of it. You might have economy, business class, and first class, right? So gold, silver, and bronze versions. One of the smartest things we can do with anybody's core product is break it up into a couple of different versions so that people can choose that they want an entry level or an advanced version. There are different customers, there are different buyers, and each one has a different amount to spend. So one of the first things that we can do with any business is we can break their core offering into a gold, silver, and bronze version that can address different types of customers who have different types of budgets. So the next thing we want to do is we want to create the collateral, or I'm just going to call it the brochure. So the brochure is the central document that explains what is this product about. It's going to talk about the features, advantages, and benefits. It's going to have case studies and testimonials. It's going to have the reviews or the independent analysis of the product. It's going to talk about the intangible stories about the product. It's going to have some data, some facts, some hard insights about the product. All of that will go into the brochure. Now, the brochure can be digital. It can be presented on a website as a landing page, or it could be a physical document that you can hand over to people. If you've got employees, it's really, really powerful to have a physical brochure that explains the core product or service so everyone in the company understands what is the main thing that we sell. And it's funny, a lot of businesses that have been in business for years have never actually created a brochure that explains their core product or service. So one of the first things I'll do with a lot of businesses is I'll just come straight in and we'll say, let's create a central document for us and for anyone who's interested that explains our core product and service. And we'll offer it in gold, silver, and bronze. So that's the core offer. So our next product, we're going to introduce you to the product for prospects, the P for P. So the P for P, the product for prospects, is the thing that people buy before they buy the core offering. So I'll give you an example. Porsche has sports cars as their core product, but they also have something called the Porsche Track Day. And this is where you get to go and drive a Porsche, and it costs a few $100s rather than a few $100,000 to go and drive a Porsche. Now, I went to one of these track days, and I was not at all interested in ever owning a Porsche, never entered my mind. But then, after driving the Porsche around the track, I thought at some point in my life, I would love to have a Porsche. So that was a great product for prospects that enabled me to have an experience that would make me want to buy the core product. So product for prospects leads into the core. What are some examples of product for prospects? I absolutely love workshops. I love scorecards. I love mini courses. I love books. Right? So all of these could be used as product for prospects for core offering. Sometimes we see a business coach who earns an absolute fortune as a business coach. And it's almost always the case that they have a book, that they're a really good speaker, and they run a workshop. They might give talks at conferences. And it's those products for prospects that drive their core business. One of the highest paid coaches that I know, they get paid to speak at conferences, and they have a rate that they're charging as a keynote speaker. And that keynote speech almost always generates a high value client. So the product for prospects is speaking at conferences, and the core product is delivering transformational packages for CEOs. Product for prospects is the easier, more low risk product, and the core product delivers a transformation. This one gets you to understand what it is that you want and need, and this one delivers the transformation for you. So the product for prospects leads perfectly into the core product. Now, when it comes to pricing, the core product is probably going to be thousands or tens of thousands of dollars as a full and remarkable transformation. It's going to be something that is worth a lot of money. Even if you sell something that's low value, you might sell it to retailers or you might sell it to distribution channels, and each sale, each time someone agrees, could be a thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. Or you might sell something that has a lifetime value that is thousands or tens of thousands. So the core product is typically a good chunk of revenue. The product for prospects should be a very small commitment. So if you're going to charge it all for this, you don't want it to be a barrier. So if you're selling to corporate, you might keep it hundreds or thousands of dollars, which they can easily approve. If you're selling to individuals, you might make it free in exchange for their data and their time and attention, or you might make it tens of dollars in order for it to be an easy thing that they can just pop on their credit card. So the goal here is that product for prospects should not feel like a big barrier relative to the core. In my example I gave earlier, a core product for Porsche is over $100,000, the sports car, but the track day I think was $500 to $1,000. So it's not a big barrier relative to the value of the core product. So it should be something that people can easily say, yep, it's not a difficult decision to get a first experience with this business. Okay, let's add 2 more products. The next one I want to add is called a gift. So a gift is something that you can give freely with no strings attached. It's something that you can put out there into the world. It's a very easy product for people to access without even telling you who they are. The key with a gift is that there are no strings attached and that it's packaged beautifully in a way that people feel that they got great value without having to exchange anything. That's what makes a gift a gift. So the best gifts that I really love are things like podcasts, where people get lots of value by listening to a podcast. A video that's for free on a YouTube channel is a great gift because people don't have to necessarily even subscribe in order to get the value of that. You might gift people a book. Now, if you're gifting people a book, you're not asking people to pay for it. You're not asking for people to opt in for it. You're just giving it freely. This would typically happen at like a conference where you put the books on people's chairs, or you've got a stack of books and people can freely take them, right? That's how you would give it as a gift. Whereas if you charged people $10 for the book, that would be a product for prospects. If you give it away freely and ask nothing in return, that would be a gift. So the key here is no strings attached and beautifully packaged. Right? So beautifully packaged, nicely done, lots of design elements. It's lovely to receive. It feels like a gift, and there's no strings attached. So that's what makes a gift a gift. Now, this product here is designed to get attention. It's designed to get lots of people paying attention to you. So the more people who can receive this, the better. For that reason, typically a digital gift is going to be the best kind of gift. Think about Stephen Bartlett, who does Diary of a CEO. Every week, 3 episodes, 1 to 2 hours each. You can just watch them for free on YouTube or listen to them on Spotify, and people can get lots and lots of value without having to exchange anything. It just feels like a gift. So it's nice and easy, and it goes out to millions of people, right? So a great gift. Product for prospects, a small commitment relative to the core product. Now let's explore the fourth product. Okay, so the fourth product is called a product for clients, a product for customers, product for people who have already bought the core product. So the core product delivers a transformation. The product for clients maintains high standards, right? So our core product is transforming someone in some way. There was life before the product, and then there's life after the product, and something changed, something was different. So it's a transformation that took place. Over here, this is all about maintaining high standards. So if we think about a core product of a Porsche, right, that's a transformation. I didn't have a Porsche, now I've got a Porsche, let's say. And then maintaining high standards would be the finance, the insurance, and the servicing of the Porsche, right? So now I've got something that people who already have the core product can buy after their core product. We might think about a business coach who does a business transformation, and then the product for clients could be an annual retreat that they can bring their team to, and that can maintain the high standards. So the transformation that occurred during the coaching period can be maintained through an annual retreat or something along those lines. I really love subscription products. So subscription products here create recurring revenue, and recurring revenue is the thing that gives the business longevity. Any business that has lots of recurring revenue is going to be surviving for a long period of time. So core products tend to be packages where you buy a gold, silver, or bronze package. A product for clients, the perfect ones tend to be subscriptions, and you can also have a gold, silver, or bronze subscription, and it might be $59 a month, $99 a month, and $149 a month, whatever it is, but that subscription revenue allows you to stack revenue over time. It allows you to build and build and build, and it gives your business stability. So to finish up, let's think about what each product is there to do. The first one is the gift. It's there to get attention. The second one for the product for prospects is there to build trust. The third one is the core product offering, and that is there to transform. So it's there to deliver a transformation, and the product for clients is there to maintain. So these are the 4 things we want to do: get attention, build trust, deliver a transformation, and maintain high standards over time. These are the 4 products that go together nicely. If you do this, you'll have plenty of customers who are paying a lot of money over time to get something that they really want, to deliver outcomes that they're looking for. And this is how you can build a very scalable business. Now, the order that you want to do these is you want to think about your core product offer, then you want to think about your product for prospects. Most of my businesses, I get them to 7 figures with just a product for prospects and a core offering. Then we add some attention through the gifts, we scale this up, and then we add to the longevity of the business through the product for clients, which is the subscription revenue over time. So I typically go 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I've got all 4 of those products, the business is humming along. It's doing really, really well. If you would like to have a scalable, stable, profitable business, you need to put this time and attention into your product ecosystem, and you need to deliver all 4 products. You have absolutely no idea what your business is capable of until all 4 products are in place. So this is your product and service ecosystem. It's not any one particular product or service that makes money. It's the product and service ecosystem that produces the value and produces the profit. You've got to get all 4 of these done.